I guess that was the chief aim of this contest, to give everyone some motivation for trying new tools out, and spark some new ideas for interactivity. The story of the first Creators Contest is an interesting one. Because it happened so long ago, much of its information has been lost or simply forgotten. However, I'm here to help bring some light to some of its forgotten history. I stand here in my map record key because this channel wasn't created for tutorials. Back in semester 1 of Video Creation Center, our first assignment was to create a channel trailer, and inside that trailer for this YouTube channel, I expressed that I wanted to record the history of the game in video format too. There's only so much that I can put inside of my map, and some things don't warrant their own page on the wiki website. That is what this series is meant to do. On February 26, 2018, Sean announced a Rec Room Creators Contest. It would run for 2 weeks, in which players could build their own rooms and win prizes. Those prizes included a Nintendo Switch, Ready Player One movie tickets, and Rec Room t-shirts. But what about... I'll get to that, don't worry. Of course, it wasn't always smooth sailing. Back then, there were many bugs that would hold players back, or even discourage them from taking part in the contest. Custom rooms crashed often during creation. During the first week, PlayStation had an outage, keeping PlayStation players from spending time on their contest rooms. Around 3/4 of the way into the contest, Oculus had an outage. With all these variables, the contest was extended by a week, giving players more time to work on their rooms. Unfortunately, the rules have been lost to time. However, there is one specific rule that is very important for later on, and that one rule is that the room owner gets rewards. No co-owners should get rewarded. We'll return to rewards in a second. Another rule was that if the room was edited after the submission deadline, it would be disqualified. The only exception to this rule would be for those who ran into bugs and got their rooms on the shortlist to be fixed. The contest rooms back then didn't use tags. Instead, they used the word contest. Yes, those brackets are needed. They would need to add that to their room's description to differentiate it from other non-contest rooms. This would also help keep it from getting featured too early. Even back then, featured rooms couldn't be entered into the contest. However, winning contest rooms could be featured on a special playlist shortly after the contest had ended. There were between 90 and 100 submissions. Unfortunately, the list of rooms has been deleted, and the in-game room, Contest Rooms, is also no longer public. However, we can see what that room looks like, as well as Mama Monkey's holotar, inside this video. The doors were placed by Bilal, but Mama Monkey was most likely the owner of that room. After a long 3 weeks of building, and a 4th week of tough decision-making for judges, winners were chosen. Every contestant would receive a gift box to thank them for spending time on this contest. This participation award was 1,000 tokens. The lightheartedness around this contest soon vanished when controversy started when a secret prize was seen given out. People soon realized who had won the contest, because those players were seen receiving boxes of the first ever Maker Pen skin. It would be confirmed by Pigeon Killer that the winners would receive the Maker Pen skin, including the co-owners. The only reason the co-owners received them was because there were only 2 co-owners among all winning rooms. The original and official prizes were still the only ones exclusively for room owners. The Maker Pen skin was meant to be a thank you to the winners for their participation in the contest, just as the 1,000 tokens were for all contestants. Many players felt that this change in the rules was unfair. In response, we have an interesting message. This is not an official item. It is a thank you, and only meaningful until the community team decides to put it as a weekly whenever. meaning by technicality, the Fashion Maker Pen could return when contest winner plaques were added to all previous contest Maker Pens during the Fall Festival 2019 contest. A year and a half later, the Fashion Maker Pen suspiciously did not have one. But don't even get your hopes up. We may not even have weekly challenges soon, and with the new schedule of monthly instead of weekly challenges, we are guaranteed to never have a repeat, which would beg the question about whether this is considered a repeat, but it's never been a weekly challenge before. If, and that is a big if, a contest item were to return in any form outside of a contest context, this would be the first. One last thing before moving on. When the contest pens were given out, there was a bug that allowed contest winners to use that Maker Pen. This caused some shenanigans in the rec center. So who won the contest? On the 6th of April, 2018, nearly 6 weeks after the contest first began, Sean shared the good news. The 7 winning rooms and the recipients of the Fashion Maker Pen are as follows. The Best Holitar Award goes to Holitar Dance, made by Moody Marlowe, now known as Calvin. He had a creator spotlight on him, which you can watch on the Rec Room official playlist. Unfortunately, this is the only room from this contest of the winners that is no longer public. Best Circuits went to the room Magic Cross, made by Forbum, who also had the Creator Spotlight video. He is also known for being the creator of the Rec Room Fandom Wiki. Ag's favorite game was Control the Tower by Cool D. Cool D did have a Creator Spotlight video, but he'll get talked about in the next video in this series, because spoilers, he wins the next contest too. That Creator Spotlight is not just about him, but about his entire team that won that second contest. And the final category award goes to the room Arcade Games, made by Jessica. Third place goes to the room Quiz Room, made by Schmickles. Second place goes to the room Great Outdoors by Pepto Dismal. I wonder what kind of secrets are inside of it. And in the first place room, you can explore Robbie Reckless Factory by grabbing your very own golden ticket. This room was created by Crow and the 2 co-owners of this contest, Marisa and Harrison. The contest winning rooms were immortalized in this video, and I highly encourage you to check it out. As of the making of this video, only one of those rooms, Holitar Dance, as previously talked about, is no longer publicly viewable. I encourage you to check all of them out before they all disappear. They may be old, but they're still a blast. I'll see you in the library, Rextorians.